What's going on, guys? Alex here with TFLoffroad. I'm here in the studio today with Baja Bob, our 2000 Volkswagen Beetle, and we're actually getting ready to say goodbye to this vehicle. It's actually getting picked up tonight. Someone's coming over to buy it from us tonight. So before we say goodbye and get rid of it, I figured I'd give you a little walk around, show you everything we've done to it, talk about what we've been through with this vehicle. Let's get into it. Yeah, so like I said, this is a 2000 Volkswagen Beetle, and it is the GLS model. So we purchased this back in October of 2019, and we had it shipped out here to Colorado from Maryland.
Look at that. BFGs on a Volkswagen Beetle. Who would have thunk?
This was actually used in the Gambler 500, which is kind of a budget off-road navigation challenge, and that is what this was used for. This is definitely a budget off-roader, so it was pretty perfect for that. But it came to us with a lot of the mods you see here. In fact, most of them were done by a previous owner, not by us. So first of all, the entire body of the Beetle was rhino lined, so you have this really rough texture on the outside. You really don't have to worry about scratching it up off-road, which is pretty nice. It also came to us with this skid plate up front, kind of the front bumper removed, with the tow hooks as well as these off-road lights up front. It also came with a 2-inch lift kit and these 28-inch BFG KO2s, which worked out pretty well for us. We tend to put KO2s on a lot of our vehicles, so it was good that this came with that. It also came with these orange bits everywhere. So this is orange rhino liner. We have the same thing, making a stripe on the bottom, as well as the factory wheels are also rhino lined orange. This bar up front, as well as the recovery hooks. It also came to us with this spare tire carrier on the back. So this is just a Steely with a KO2 on it. And this makes it really hard to open the rear tailgate and get stuff in there.
It is tremendously heavy.
Yeah, I'll pop it open, I'll show them. I don't know if I can even open this myself. It's that heavy. I am not exaggerating here. You're probably looking at a cantilevered weight of 100 pounds. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And then
that's the way you hold it up, yeah.
Wait. There's actually I think that's probably what that's.
Oh, that's the hole for? Wow, he even fabricated a little, like, it looks like it's an old snow shovel.
Down. Okay.
I mean, the whole, look at this. Ian, why don't you back up a little bit? I'm gonna put this down. The whole thing squats when I put it down. That's how heavy this is. Look at that. The Beetle actually squats down.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty cool. This is probably my favorite part of the Beetle. I really like how that looks on the back of here. It kind of just makes it look unique. And it also came to us with kind of an overhauled cooling system and a new timing belt. So those are two things we did not need to do to this Beetle. But it also came to us with a check engine light. So that was one of the first things that needed to be taken care of. It was a $500 repair from our local mechanic. We got that check engine light sorted.
So Baja Bob has been out of commission for about 2 weeks now, actually. And it's had quite a bit of work done to it. So it has a new valve cover set, a new brake booster hose, new water pipe O-ring, a new side coolant flange, a new water temp sensor O-ring.
And after we got the check engine light sorted, the first thing we did to it was put on a new catalytic converter and exhaust.
Yeah, dual exhaust and of course a catalytic converter, because the cat in here was pretty much non-existent. I did not think it possible for normally aspirated 4-cylinder 2-liter to sound so cool.
Modifying the exhaust cost us $500, but it was necessary. We needed to do that in order for Baja Bob to pass emissions and get a plate. Then the team took Baja Bob to Moab to test it off-road for the first time.
Yeah, nice and slow. We still got to drive this thing back to Denver, so we got to keep her alive.
Right, absolutely.
And while they were in Moab, they hit lots of snow, and because the front bumper is removed, a ton of snow and ice and water was able to make its way up into the factory airbox, completely clogged the air filter. It caused Baja Bob to completely bog down, and it was just really not running right.
Yeah, it's idling okay this morning, but it was running really badly last night. Really badly, and it was just kind of spewing out white smoke as well. I know, not steam, but white smoke. This is the air filter that was in it, and it is just soaking wet.
So they were able to replace the air filter in Moab and get it back to Boulder, but then we still had to fix the issue. So what we ended up doing was we installed a cold air intake to kind of move where the inlet is for the air intake and avoid any more problems with snow and ice. Then Tommy and I took Baja Bob off-road here in Colorado on a very snowy day, which turned out to be a big mistake. He's got some speed this time. Look at that! Go! And he's stuck.
Okay, so what we have learned today is that Baja Bob is useless in the deep snow. Just awful, even with their snow-rated KO2s. There we go, come on. Don't let it stop, don't let it stop. Just keep driving it, keep driving it. There we go. And we're back in business. I hate this now, I really hate this. This is dangerous. Can't see much. The side of a cliff right next to me. Just ready to get off the mountain at this point.
And it turned into a very long day of using this single recovery point on the back bumper of Baja Bob. And as you can see, we lost some of the orange paint because we had to use this so much.
It's going well. All right, Alex, give it a little time.
Nice.
All right, dude, winch in.
And once the snow melted, we took Baja Bob off-road once again, but put it head-to-head with our Land Rover Discovery LR3 to see just how capable it was.
See what happens with some speed. Maybe a turbocharged Beetle would actually help me out here.
A little bit of a jump there.
Come on. God, there's just no power either.
There we go, getting a little further this time.
Okay, well that's as far as we're gonna get. Time to bring in the Land Rover. So for this recovery, we've got our 30-foot long strap. This has plenty of capacity for what we need. We also have on the Land Rover this little hitch-mounted shackle or D-ring. And we actually have some welded D-rings on the front of the Bug. Now that's kind of the only question mark in this recovery because I don't know how well they've been welded. We're about to find out pretty quick though. All right, let's just try a slow tug. So just drive forward slowly. Let's release some of this tension, or this slack, I should say.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, there. All right, okay, whenever you're ready, just give it a little bit of acceleration.
Going for it.
Oh, yes.
The mighty Land Rover has rescued the little Bug. It's going well. Come on, little Bug, dig!
This was a pretty fun project and definitely an unusual one. An off-road Beetle is not something that most people, I think, would expect to see on one of our channels, and that's why I think this was so fun to make videos with. Opinions are very split in the office. Some people are very excited to get this out of here and free up another parking space. Others are a little sad to see it go, but let me know down in the comments, are you excited that we're getting rid of this, or sad that we're not going to be making any more content with the Beetle? I won't tell you who in the office is on what side, but I'd be interested to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Anyway, the new owner should be here pretty soon to take a look, so I'll put the camera down for now, and we'll pick back up once he gets here. All right, so here we are just a few hours later, and I'm here with Robbie. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, bro.
Robbie is the new owner of Baja Bob's. So I first wanted to just kind of start out by asking you, why are you here picking this up? What are you going to use it for?
Yeah, well, my uncles actually do a dune buggy run. It's an annual thing, and so my dad would like to. So ultimately, this is my dad's buggy, Beetle.
You're just picking it up.
I'm picking it up.
Okay.
So I'm a good son. So when I want to borrow it, I could ask, "Hey, Dad."
You'll have the keys whenever you want.
Do you remember that time? So yeah, man. So they have the dune buggy rally once a year, and so pretty stoked about that. It's a two-day ordeal out in Sholo, Arizona. So my dad will drive it from Albuquerque. That's where he lives.
Okay.
Albuquerque, New Mexico, to Sholo, and then do the 2-day event, and then come home.
So maybe even a little camping out of it.
Yeah,
Load up the
dude.
trunk with
Yeah,
some camping
exactly.
gear. That'd be awesome. It's a total toy. It's not a daily driver or anything. This is going to be used for having fun.
Yeah, this is definitely a toy. He did talk about doing a few things to it. He did want to put a roll cage inside. He likes the look of it all. He also wants to give it more of a Baja look. So I think he wants to trim up some of the fender.
Gotcha.
And then he does want to put a roof rack on the top. So that'll be pretty cool. But I think he wants to modify it a little bit so that way with the window on the top that he can still enjoy that. I talked to him about chopping the top off. I don't think he's a big fan of that. He loves the way it looks now. I did talk to him about rhino lighting the inside too, because I think that would be cool, is ripping everything out and then rhino lighting it all. So that way you can just
get mud all over the
I mean,
inside,
you could spray it
hose
out. Well, that's why I said, chop the top off and rhino line the inside, but he likes the, he wants to be comfortable.
Well, Robbie, I appreciate it. Thank you
man.
so much for coming by, and thanks for bringing on Baja Bob to a new home. We appreciate
Yeah, bro.
it. So there you have it, guys. Baja Bob is exiting the TFL garage for the last time, and it's going to a good owner who's going to have a lot of fun with it. He's having a lot of fun revving up the engine. It's good to see that. Obviously, he's enjoying it. So thank you guys for watching. You got to hear a little bit from the new owner. You got to see what we've done to it, what we've done with it over the past few months. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go back to TFL Car, TFL Off-Road, and TFLTruck.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews.